Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps Mantra. Before I start with today's video, let's quickly recall what we have learned in past. Last time, we have created a command line to-do application in which we have used while loop and match case. Let's quickly brush up what we have created in past. We have created a list variable and processed it in while loop. So we have used user_action.strip function in order to remove spaces if in case it's being added while entering the input. With the match case, we are performing actions based on input like add, show or exit and then performing it. After running the program, you can see we can process the input provided by the user and articulate in whatever way we want it to. We have taken the input from the user and get all those to-do action items. After that, we have print the entire list. Now let's jump to our today's video and make it more intelligent. In this video, we'll learn one of the most important element of Python, which is for loop, followed by how a user can edit its provided input. If I run the program, I am seeing the output with the undesirable information, comma, brackets, and column. Now let's see how to remove those things and print it wash bike, clean bin and meet friends in different lines. So let's jump to the program. In order to do that, you need to use for loop and creating the object of the list and reading one by one. So this is what we are doing with this program. For item in to-dos, print item. Let's run this. Let's show this. Now you can see I can get that output in different lines. You might be wondering how we can fetch a particular list value. It could be clean bin or meet my friends or anything else. We'll see that. I hope for loop is clear now. Let's jump to a coding exercise. Let's see how to print a particular list value. For example, a user has input 4 or 5 different parameters in the list, and if you wanted to fetch a particular value in the list, how to do that? Let's see with this. I am using print to do and the index value of index starts with like first value has index 0, second value index 1 and so on. In the example which I stated before, so if you wanted to fetch third value, you need to use index 2. Let's run this. Now let's show. As per the example, we need to fetch meet friends in the edit. Let's see if it is working or not. Edit. I'm able to fetch that. This is how you can fetch a particular value from the list. Now let's see step by step how to edit a particular to-do entered by a user. In order to edit it, we need to use a case for edit. And then whatever the functionality of that edit is, we need to put it inside that case statement. There are two ways with which you can ask a user to edit a particular thing. We can edit by two ways. Either I can use by index or I can use by value. For example, if you wanted to fetch second value, I can say index value equals to 1. I need to fetch that. Otherwise, I can fetch it by name. Like fetch where the bin value is. The suggested way would be using index. Let's see in this example. In this program, we have asked for an index value from the user and stored it in the number and then fetched that particular item using that index number and stored it in a variable. Once we have that value which needs to be changed, we can ask from the user the updated value which he needs to be put in. I have used this concatenation of string by using the plus operator and then this value of variable, so that whenever user is editing that, he knows he is editing a particular value in the list. We are using this new to-do to override to-do's list item. This is called string mutation. Let's fine tune this more. Since this number is a string value, we have used int bracket so that a type conversion of that string to int can be done. We are using this int value to perform numerical operation. The idea behind this numerical operation is it might be possible that user who is inputting the value might not be aware of the index starting from 0. In order to do that, if he enters 1, So that means it's asking for index 0. So we are subtracting that value. And next step is still the same. Let's run this. Now let's replace this bike with bin. Edit. Index value is 1, but since we are starting from 1, so we'll be saying 2. So now you can see, like, with this concatenation, we can get that value bike. Let's edit it with bin. Now let's show it. You can see our program is running fine. It has replaced the bike with bin. Wanted to show you something else apart from to-do application. Over here, we have a string ingredients having a value 1 dot black pepper. What if I wanted to replace a dot with hyphen? So let's see. We have a method called replace of a string value, which we can use in order to do it. We just need to pass on the arguments dot with hyphen. Let's run it to check whether it's running fine or not. You can see the dot is being replaced by hyphen. What if it is a list and I wanted to do that? In order to do the same thing in a list, we can assign list value and read one by one. The logic still remains the same, which is ingredient dot replace and particular thing whichever you wanted to replace in. Only we are just adding the for loop. Hope till now everyone knows how to do it. So let's jump to more coding exercise. Coding exercise 5. Create a program that prompts a user to input some amount in dollar and convert it in INR. For simplification, you can use 80 as a conversion. Coding exercise 6. We have a list ranking having value Krishiv got first place, Meher got second place, and Rishiv got third place. We need to create a program that uses for loop in order to read each and every value in that. And if it found first place, we need to replace it with name of that person and won the race. Similarly, if it found second place, we need to replace it with name and runner up, and if it is third place, it will be replacing with name is second runner up. So the output should be Krishiv won the race, Meher is first runner up, and Rishiv is second runner up. Let's see who can do this. Please do solve this exercise and write down in the comment below, and do subscribe my channel so that I can create such informative videos. That's it for the day. In the next video, we'll see how we can store a particular information in a text file using command line program. Thank you everyone. Hope you liked it.
Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.